Live from 42nd Street in New York City, you're watching Pink's Morning News.
All right, thank you. Good recovery there, Linda. Thank you. It's 7:17 right now. Earlier this month, Governor Patterson made one mother's dream a reality when he signed a bill declaring that reckless drivers who seriously injure pedestrians are going to face harsher penalties. It's known as Elle's Law, and her mother lent her image to help send the message across our area. Joining us now is Elle's mom, Heather Vandenberghe. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
This is very important because we just saw a few days ago, Staten Island kids, a lot of them not going to be able to take the bus to school. We're going to have and we're going back to school in general. A lot more kids are going to be out on the streets. Remind everyone what happened to your daughter as she was walking along 82nd.
Yes, she was on her way to school. It was her second week of preschool, so it was almost exactly a year ago. She was on her way to school in a crosswalk on a green light, just like we always tell our kids to do. She was walking with her babysitter. She had a grown-up with her, and a man reversed up York Avenue, reversed through the crosswalk and the wrong way down a one-way street trying to get a parking space, and he ran over Elle in the process.
If he would have been drunk, he would have been thrown in jail.
Yes.
But he wasn't drunk. He made that decision consciously, sober. The hell that your daughter has been through, tell us a little bit about it.
You know, it was a really tough 8 months for our family, particularly the 4 months she spent in intensive care. She suffered a severe skull fracture, multiple fractures as a matter of fact, but the skull fracture where the car hit her right here caused a stroke, and the stroke destroyed 2/3 of the left side of her brain. She was in a coma. She went through 11 surgeries. She was told by the neurologist, I was told by the neurologist, that she would never walk again, she would never talk again, that we should prepare ourselves for a new life with her. And at that moment I thought, I just want a life with her. If she could just live, everything will be okay. And she did live, and you know what? She walks and she talks, and here we are a year later, and she's going back to school next week.
But how old is she now?
She's 4.
To think about that, she's 4 years old, and for 4 months of that young life, she's in critical condition. You're worried if she will ever be able to walk. It's amazing. You're going to start noticing these ads on transit buses all over today. Let's bring one up, and you can see here. This is a picture of your daughter.
Yeah, you know, we started the idea for an ad campaign because while she was in ICU, I got the police report, and I found out that the man who hit her was only getting a ticket. I was outraged. I couldn't believe it was happening, and I started pursuing it through the police, and I was told the law is the law. And I set out to change the law, and with some terrific friends, Sean Cassidy, Allison Lee, people who worked on this with us, and we went and met with our representatives who were incredibly supportive. We were able to get this law passed, but that was just the beginning, because once you pass the law, you need to make sure people are aware of it. The goal was that we wanted pedestrians to be safer. We wanted drivers to drive more safely around pedestrians in particular. And so we created a PSA campaign with this agency called Chowder. One of their partners had lost a family member to a reckless driver as well, and so she was very passionate about it. And they created this beautiful campaign. We had media donated by the Wall Street Journal, by Harper's Bazaar, by Sports Illustrated.
You're going to see it everywhere.
You're going to see it everywhere.
When you look at Elle's face, just think of the hell this mom has been through, and think about that when you're driving. Thank you so much for coming in this morning. Congratulations on getting a very common sense law passed that was much needed. 7:20 right now. Tamsin.